Hey, this is Taylor at Truck World RVA. Today we're going to take some time and look at this 2018 International 4400. It's under CDL weight, air brakes. It's powered by a Cummins 6.7 mated to an Allison automatic transmission. Has a Tiger 11,000 pound capacity crane on it, an STI service body 11 foot in length, hydraulic compressor, some drawers on the driver's side. Pretty low hours on this unit. I can't recall off the top of my head, but later on in the video we'll get to that. I'll show the miles and hours, run the truck and run the crane. Hydraulic outriggers, a working vise on the rear, tow hitch receiver, some exterior work lights as well. It does have a rear cam. It also has this cool awning on the driver's side, so that unzips and rolls out, so you can work in the shade off the side of your truck, which is pretty cool. Now this is a one-owner truck and it came to us from down south, so there's not really any rust to speak of, either in the frame, in any of the compartments, or in the underside of the cabinets. And the goal of these videos, as I always say, is to show you everything about the truck as if you were here looking at it in person. So the first half of the video, we'll go over the exterior of the truck. I'll point out any cosmetic imperfections, any paint chips, scratches, dents, dings. We'll look inside all the bins inside the cab of the truck. In the second half of the video, we'll do a cold start, a drive, run all the equipment on it. As you can see, no rust on the underside of the truck. Do have a little bit of paint damage here on the bottom corner of the driver door, as well as a dent right up top here, right kind of in the middle of the door. It does have power locks, power windows, air ride seat. It's all your body control panel right there for your lighting on the bed itself. There's your suspension dump. Up here it is an air ride rear truck. 153,081 on the miles, 84,45 total on the hours. Allison push button auto, diff lock right here. Interior is pretty clean. I have a little bit of staining here on the bench seat itself. No rips or tears on the driver's seat. It's a nice legacy seat, and again, this one is tagged at 26,000 GVWR, so it is right under CDL weight. Plenty of tread on the steer tires. These are not new, however they did not need to be replaced. Well over 70% tread on those. Now, if you'd like a list of everything we've done to the truck prior to offering it for sale, I'm happy to send over parts and labor receipts for all work just performed. We do use all OEM parts. We run it through the shop, and anything that they recommend doing to it, we go ahead and do. Service, maintenance, anything that needs addressed. So again, I can provide copies of all of those receipts. Everything we've done to the truck will be in the write-up wherever you see this truck listed. There's a little chip here, whether it's on my website, Facebook. I will have all the recent repairs written up and posted online as well. Now, coming along to the passenger side, we have another spot of paint failure right here, as well as a little scratch here, and then some chipping right here under the passenger side door handle itself. And almost in the same spot as the driver door, you have a ding here and a ding right here as well. Now again, it is an 11-foot Service Trucks International STI service body. The bed is in excellent shape with no rust inside any of the compartments. The underside as well is nice and dry and free of any rust. It does have its factory paint intact. We did not have this one repainted, so there are some minor areas of rock chips kind of all along the bed. I'll try to point out all the ones that I do see, but mainly kind of along the corners, as is common. All the doors close, latch, lock, and seal as they should. We do have the bin keys for the latches, and they're all keyed the same way, so the same key will unlock and lock all of the latches. This front compartment here is your torch compartment, so you have your bottle racks and straps set up in here. In this compartment, your truck batteries are located in the bottom. And you do have 2 sets of shelves inside here. It does have interior track, so you can move these shelves up and down or add shelves in if you needed some additional shelving there. You have a little bit of a scrape here. Looks like the door hinges at some point have been painted, so you see the paint on the door hinges does not match up perfectly to the bed. And then right here you have a scratch right behind that wheel well door, as well as some wear down here. Actually, that's just grease down there. The drive tires, looks like we did put these on. These are Falcons, brand new, across the drive. One nice wide shelf inside of the passenger wheel well compartment. Another scratch here, so this scratch runs along here and then right along here as well. And some chipping down the bottom side of the crane compartment door. So in your crane compartment, you have your Reelcraft hose reel mounted up top. You have your air regulator and dryer. You have a factory wireless Tiger remote for the crane. It's an 11,000 pound maximum lifting capacity and a 2-stage, or I'm sorry, it looks like 1-stage hydraulic extension out to 21 feet. Your outrigger controls down here. So you have hydraulic outriggers. Nice large work deck rear bumper. STI makes a pretty nice bumper with lots of pass-through space underneath. It's a nice big square compartment underneath. You can fit a lot of stuff inside of there. You have a vise. The rear of the bumper is kind of chipped up all over. Pretty common wear that you see on most work truck bumpers here. Some sort of little deterioration here in the paint, and kind of some more chips along there. Some of this is just dirt too. Actually, a lot of that is. And some more scratches and whatnot all along the tailgate. Your hose reel pops out of this compartment right here, so it's kind of secured in there from the elements. Coming along to the driver's side here, kind of another scratch to match the passenger side right here by the driver rear door. You have some extra dividers, tons of extra dividers actually, and 2 shelves inside of this compartment. Inside the driver wheel well compartment, you have a full set of bolt drawers. Pretty decent set of bolt drawers here, 1 shelf over top of them. In the driver front compartment, we'll have some drawers inside here. So a nice double set. It's a double wide compartment and a double set of these Eagle Pro drawers. So between the drawers here and the bolt bins, you got tons of storage space overall in this truck. It does have a PTO hour meter as well. Shows 1476 total PTO hours. Then the compressor is a Van Air RC40. That shows 48, I think. 48 total hours on it. That about wraps up the cosmetic portion of this video. I'm gonna hop in the truck and take it for a quick spin. We'll come back, we'll take a look at the engine, and then we'll run all the equipment on it. Again, 8,444 hours. Power windows, nice large rear camera. It actually gives tons of good visibility, and it's right kind of in the center there. Again, it's an Allison push button automatic as well. Now, as I mentioned before, if you'd like copies of any of the service work done to this truck, you can call or text 804-716-8487. I can send you over receipts for everything we just did to the truck. These Internationals have a very nice roomy cab, and they also have a great turning radius. It's pretty hard to make that turn there. Pretty tight turn. All right, let's take a look at the engine. Now you have one strobe mounted up on top of the cab. You have a side work light here. That strobe is blinking. It's kind of hard to see. There you go. One side work light here. Then the compartments do have interior LED light strips as well. There's two compartments that are ventilated, this being one of them. There's one compartment on the other side that also has a vent fan in it. Kind of similar to what Maintainer does. The story with STI, I mean, they've been around for probably 20 years, but the guys that started it apparently used to work at Maintainer. That's what I've been told, and that's why the bed design is kind of similar. You have 3 rear work lights off the back of the truck. And again, all these have, just like the other side, interior LED strip lighting. And then one more work light mounted on this side of the truck as well. So a fair amount of lighting all the way around on this truck. Now the remote is a wireless factory remote. The speed is controlled off the trigger right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that remote on. Again, the crane has an 11,000 pound maximum lifting capacity with a 2-stage hydraulic extension out to 21 feet. I do have the PTO on, obviously the truck is also idled up. So this is the max speed on the crane. Off that trigger you can feather it, like you can see it's barely moving there, or you can go there, that's max speed on the crane. I'm gonna throw it up and get that pulley block unshackled off the hook. We'll run it all the way out to its full lifting capacity. So that's the full extension there. Again, it's a single stage extension, but it does go all the way out to 21 feet. Looks like the anti-2 block reel has been cut. Looking at those wires right there, we can reconnect those to make the anti-2 block functional. Or we can just leave them cut, depending on what you like to do. Personally, the anti-2 block seems to hang up and be more annoying than helpful, but I know some places do require that it's operational. So not a big deal to hook that back up, but it is common to see it disconnected because guys get annoyed with it. Pretty smooth operation on the crane. All the functions obviously work as they should, but very smooth through all the functions. One feature I really like on these is that the crane rest itself is spring-loaded. So as you can see, when you set it down on the rest, it has a little spring that it pushes down. So it's nice, you can set it and kind of lock it in place, but you're not pushing the top of the cabinet down, which is a really nice feature. Now the remote also controls the compressor. So we just select option right here. That will turn the compressor on. All right, you can also turn the truck off from the remote as well. So thanks again for watching. Again, it's a 2018 International with around 153,000 miles, powered by a Cummins 6.7 diesel, mated to an Allison automatic, under CDL, air ride rear, 11,000 pound crane. If If you do have any questions, feel free to contact me anytime at 804-716-8487. Again, this is Taylor at Truck World RVA. This is all I buy and sell. If you're looking for something similar, feel free to reach out. Probably have more coming on in. Take a look at my website as well, but if you don't see what you're looking for listed, I have more trucks coming in on a daily basis. Thanks again for watching.